For a grizzly, territory is more than shelter. It is the heartbeat of existence. A single bear can occupy and guard hundreds of square miles. Across this land it leaves silent yet clear signs, deep paw prints in wet mud, long claw marks on tree trunks, and a lingering scent on the grass, an invisible declaration of ownership. Unlike wolves or lions that live in packs, the grizzly chooses solitude. Only during mating season or when salmon flood the rivers will they tolerate each other's presence. That solitude is not weakness, but strength because it allows control over food sources through the seasons. Salmon in summer, berries in fall, carrion in the harsh winter. When an intruder crosses the boundary, the bear does not attack right away. It rises on its hind legs and lets out a roar that echoes through the valley. It is a warning, a clear statement that the land is claimed. Only if the message is ignored does the powerful charge erupt. In the bear's world, strength is not about constant violence, but about imposing order through presence and authority. Territory becomes the foundation of life. It sustains the body and preserves the grizzly's wild identity, independent, powerful, and unyielding in the vast wilderness. Every summer, Alaska's rivers come alive when salmon return from the sea to the place where they were born. Once, no bigger than a drifting leaf, they have grown, and now swim back on their final journey. For the fish, this is sacred. For the grizzly, it is the golden chance to build strength. As the water churns with thousands of salmon leaping upstream, the grizzly waits on the bank. It watches patiently, eyes locked on the ripples below. Then in a flash, it strikes, pulling a 10-pound salmon straight from the river. Sharp claws hold the catch while powerful jaws end it in seconds. This is more than a meal. A single salmon provides the fat and protein needed to endure winter. An adult bear may eat more than 20 in one day, building a fat layer up to 4 inches thick under the skin. That reserve is what keeps it alive when temperatures fall below zero. The scene may look brutal, but hidden within it is balance. Salmon are born to return and end their cycle, leaving nutrients to feed the forest, rivers, and creatures like the bear. And in taking them, the bear becomes an essential link in that cycle. Life flows forward by instinct and strength in a silent yet grand play of nature. Beyond salmon, the grizzly is also a formidable land hunter. Its greatest weapon is not claw or tooth, but its nose. Studies show its sense of smell is many times stronger than a dog's, able to detect a deer from miles away. When the chance comes, hidden power explodes. With massive strides, the bear can reach speeds up to 35 miles an hour. For a deer suddenly chased, seconds decide everything. Often it ends quickly with a swift tackle so fast, the prey barely reacts. These hunts are not long or dramatic. They are decisive, simple, and exact. Not out of cruelty, but survival. A deer provides dozens of pounds of meat, enough to fuel the bear for days. In the vast wilderness, these hunts are the rhythm of life. They remind us that survival is bought through cunning, speed, and seizing the moment. For the grizzly, hunting is the language of survival, where strength and instinct move as one. In the northern forests, the moose stands as one of the toughest rivals. A full adult can weigh 1,200 pounds with antlers nearly 6 feet wide. Its long legs and crushing kicks can injure or kill any predator that dares approach. The grizzly often targets calves in spring when they are defenseless, or weakened adults in harsh winters. But against a strong moose, the contest is a test of patience and will. The bear relies on its nose and persistence, waiting for a slip. When close enough, one explosive charge may stun the moose, yet one solid kick can reverse the fight. It is a dance of strength and caution where both push their limits. If the bear succeeds, the reward is hundreds of pounds of meat that can last for weeks. Even in failure, endurance and patience sustain it. The battle shows that in nature, balance is held not only by power, but also by will and perseverance, qualities tied to survival itself. Across frozen tundra, caribou are seasonal prey. In spring, newborn calves are easy targets. In the brutal winter, exhausted caribou, finishing migrations of hundreds of miles or trapped in deep snow, are vulnerable. Caribou are swift and resilient, built to run across icy plains. But the bear holds another edge. Sudden explosive attacks timed to weakness. In snowstorms or heavy drifts that slow the prey, the grizzly turns weather into an ally. A successful strike delivers dozens of pounds of meat to fuel days of survival. And in the northern food chain, caribou are just one part. From salmon in summer to carrion in winter, the bear's diet shows remarkable adaptability. This clash reminds us that in nature, no creature is invincible. Survival comes from speed, strength, and above all, from seizing the right moment amid the harshness of the land. In the wild, wolves rely on pack strategy, coordinated, They can take prey much larger than themselves. But against a full-grown bear, the scales shifts instantly. A grizzly can stand 9 feet tall and weigh nearly 1,500 pounds. With 4-inch claws and immense muscle, it is a living fortress. Surrounded, it rises tall, roars through the valley, then charges. That presence alone often makes the entire pack retreat to avoid death. Such encounters rarely turn extreme. Both wolves and bears know their survival limits. For wolves, risk means death. For the bear, sheer display is enough to prove dominance. No prolonged fight is needed. Presence itself proves the grizzly is a pillar of balance in the ecosystem. As autumn comes, the bear enters relentless feeding. In weeks, it can gain hundreds of pounds, building a thick, fat layer like armor. That fat is both fuel and shield against freezing cold. Once ready, it searches for shelter. A cave deep in the mountain or a rocky crevice becomes a fortress for hibernation. Inside, its heart and breath slow to conserve every beat of energy. Yet it never fully sleeps. Any strange sound or smell can wake it. This strategy shows extraordinary adaptation. When snow buries the land and food disappears, the bear does not fight. It rests, waiting out the storm of months. Patience is what has carried the species through thousands of years, making the grizzly a symbol of strength, endurance, and harmony with the eternal rhythm of nature. The grizzly is not only a predator, but a living symbol of adaptation and natural order. From the summer strike at the river to the winter sleep in snowy mountains, each act is born of ancient instinct and nature's wisdom. No plans, no maps, only the rhythm of life answered in the right moment. In that world, true power is not in display, but in silence, waiting and acting when it matters most.